We've all heard the phrase, money can't buy happiness. But have you ever wondered why? We chase wealth, believing it's the key to a perfect life. But what if it's actually a golden cage? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden costs of wealth and why more money doesn't always mean more happiness. Let's start with a fascinating concept: the happiness plateau. Studies show that once your basic needs are met, your day-to-day happiness doesn't really increase with more income. Imagine a graph where happiness rises with income, but only up to a certain point. After that, the line just flattens out. Why? Because of something called lifestyle creep. A bigger salary leads to a bigger house, a fancier car, more expensive habits. Suddenly, you're not just earning more, you're spending more. Your stress levels start to climb as you work harder to maintain this new expensive lifestyle. The very thing that was supposed to bring you peace is now a source of constant pressure. Now, let's talk about the dark side of success. The part nobody wants to admit. When you achieve significant wealth, the game changes. The pressure to stay on top, to make even more, becomes immense. You're no longer just working for yourself. You're managing expectations from everyone around you. This can lead to extreme burnout. Think about a successful entrepreneur who has everything they ever dreamed of, but finds themselves working 80-hour weeks, unable to switch off. The success they built becomes a prison, and they feel incredibly isolated. No one understands their problems because, from the outside, they have it all. This loneliness at the top is a very real and very painful consequence of success. This brings us to the hidden costs of luxury living. Let's compare to lifestyles. On one hand, a simple life. Your bills are manageable, your needs are met, and you have time for hobbies and loved ones. On the other hand, a luxury lifestyle. The mansion needs a team of staff. The fleet of cars requires expensive maintenance, and the designer wardrobe needs constant updating. The bills are astronomical. But it's not just about the money, it's the social pressure. You're expected to host lavish parties, go on exotic vacations, and always look perfect. There's a constant fear of losing it all, of one wrong move sending you tumbling down the social ladder. What looks like a dream life on Instagram is often a high-stakes performance, and the stage fright is real. Wealth doesn't just affect your lifestyle, it profoundly impacts your relationships. Suddenly, you have to question everyone's motives. Is this person friends with me or with my money? This creates deep-seated trust issues. You might find yourself surrounded by people, yet feeling completely alone. Old friends might become distant, either out of jealousy or because they feel they can no longer relate to your life. New friends might be more interested in your net worth than your personality. Relationships can become transactional, with people trying to get something from you. It's a heartbreaking reality. To protect yourself, it becomes crucial to set strong boundaries, nurture a small circle of genuine friends who knew you before the wealth, and communicate openly with your loved ones about your fears and pressures. Your emotional well-being depends on it. So why do people who seem to have everything still feel empty? The answer lies in psychology. It's called hedonic adaptation, or the hedonic treadmill. When you get something new, like a sports car, you feel a jolt of happiness. But very quickly, that becomes your new normal. The excitement fades, and you're back to where you started, looking for the next big thing to make you happy. It's a never-ending cycle. Wealthy individuals often feel immense pressure to keep achieving more to top their last success. There's no finish line. Without a deeper sense of purpose, this chase for more leaves them feeling hollow. If your only goal is to accumulate wealth, what happens when you get there? The void can be overwhelming. This relentless chase for money can, ironically, make you poor in the areas of life that truly matter. Every hour you spend at the office is an hour you're not spending with your family. You're trading precious, unrepeatable moments, your child's first steps, family dinners, inside jokes for a number in a bank account. This trade-off often leads to a decline in physical and mental health. The stress, the long hours, the lack of sleep, it all takes a toll. You might end up with a fortune, but you're too emotionally and physically exhausted to enjoy it. You've become asset rich, but life poor. Is it worth it? Let's clarify what money can and cannot buy. Money is a tool. It can buy comfort, security, and convenience. It can eliminate the stress of worrying about bills and provide amazing experiences. Let's not pretend being poor is noble, but that's where its power ends. Money cannot buy a peaceful mind. It cannot buy a true sense of purpose. It cannot manufacture deep loving relationships. And it absolutely cannot buy good mental health. These are the pillars of a happy life, and they have to be built, not bought. The real formula for happiness is understanding this distinction and using money as a tool to support your life, not to be the center of it. The mental health battles behind wealth are often silent but severe. The anxiety of managing large sums of money and the fear of losing it can be crippling. Many wealthy individuals suffer from profound loneliness, isolated by their success. There's the constant pressure to maintain their income, to keep the machine running. And then there's the judgment. People assume you have no problems, so your struggles are often dismissed. You're judged for being successful, and you're judged if you fail. This creates a psychological minefield. If you're struggling, please know that your feelings are valid. Seeking help from a therapist who understands the unique pressures of wealth can be a lifeline. Your mental health is your most valuable asset. Here's another paradox. Too much choice can make you unhappy. We think having endless options is the ultimate freedom, but it often leads to something called decision fatigue. When you can have any car, live in any city, or wear any brand, making a choice becomes incredibly stressful. What if you choose wrong? This paralysis by analysis is exhausting. Compare that to a simpler life. When you have fewer options, decisions are easier. You have more mental energy to focus on what's important. Sometimes the greatest luxury isn't having everything, but wanting nothing more than what you have. Freedom isn't about having infinite choices. It's about being content with the choices you've made. So if money isn't the answer, what truly makes people happy? The science is clear on this, and it has nothing to do with your bank balance. The number one predictor of happiness is the quality of your relationships. Having a strong community, deep friendships, and a loving family is invaluable. Second, having meaningful work or a sense of purpose, feeling like you're contributing to something bigger than yourself. Other key factors include practicing gratitude, maintaining your physical and mental health, and being part of a community. These are the real sources of lasting joy. Money is a resource, but love, connection, and purpose are the currency of a rich life. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the complex relationship between wealth and happiness. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that challenges the way we think about success in life. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.